Ken Graves, D&G General Contracting. We're down here in South Orlando on Universal Boulevard at one of the new locations that we have just finished up. And it's a small restaurant by the name of Moma's Cafe. They specialize in scratch-made breakfast and lunch. They also have brewed coffees and teas. So you're down here in the south end of Orlando, near the convention center. Pop in, have breakfast, have lunch. It's great food. Let's go in and check it out. Just give you a quick note. These are their hours right now, between 8 and 4. And here's their phone number here in case you want to place an order. Let's go inside. One of the things that sets this restaurant a little bit different than most restaurants is that it's set up more for a grab and go type restaurant where you can place your order online, come in here, grab it, and then out the door you go. But as you can see, it does have some tables and chairs here so that you can sit down and enjoy your breakfast or your cup of coffee or even your lunch. And as we walk through, one of the things that D&G did was this was a complete turnaround from start to finish. We set up the tables, the chairs, we did the painting. As you can see, it's an open ceiling concept here, so there's no ceilings except in the kitchen area. Specialty lighting, we got some track lighting and some down lighting, just to give it a little warm feeling on the inside instead of the cold feeling of having a 2x4 light fixture shining down on you. As we come around this way, it was pointed out to me that this here is chalk paint, just like a chalkboard. So they can write whatever they want on this as far as their menus or specialties, or just you can write on it and say anything you want. It's erasable, cleanable, and be able to redo it again. Countertop being a marble countertop with a custom cabinet underneath it. Now, one of the things about this is exactly the type of project that D&G loves to get involved with. This is from start to finish. We sat down with the client, consulted with them. D&G put a couple of concept drawings together for them to approve before we even sent it to the architects and the engineers to start putting the final drawings together. This is a way that we can save the client money because we don't charge for this service and they don't have to pay to have an architect or an engineer involved with it to get the concept. So it goes right into drawings for final finishes, and that way this project just keeps moving forward. And we work with our own architects and our own engineers to speed up the process. As we come around this way, as you can see, the concrete floor is just a sealed concrete floor. This is just for maintenance and upkeep. Makes it so much easier for the owner to maintain and keep the floors clean. As we come back into this common corridor, we got a utility room back here with storage. We got 2 restrooms. We got the men's restroom here, and we got the ladies' restroom here. And going back this way about 15 feet, there is a back door coming in on the back side of the restaurant. So they actually have 2 entrances, one in the front, one in the back. As we go into the kitchen area here, there's quarry towel on the floor. We've set up the serving tables, set up the hot water heater, the coolers, the ovens, the prep table. But I also want to focus in on this hood. Because of this being in a town center, which all the retail shops are downstairs on the first floor, there's about 4 or 5 sets of apartments above us. The problem with having a restaurant in a place like this is the ventilation. Nobody wants to have the hood ventilated to the outside of their apartment complex. So this here is a ventless hood. We had to go to Orange County and get this approved before we could move forward with it to make sure that it was acceptable with the fire marshal. But this here does not vent outside, it vents inside. But we still had to put the alarm system involved with it, and we still had to put a fire suppression in the unit. But they have a small grill, small fryer, and then a baking oven here. And as we go back out this way, to the back side of the service counter, we have shelving for supplies, materials, paper bags, plates, and they have a little cooling shelf here. And this is it. It's pretty simple, but again, it's just the type of thing that D&G loves to get involved with. It's consulting, helping with the design, and getting started on the construction. That way it just flows so much easier, faster, smoother, not only for the contractor, but for the owner too. So if you're thinking about doing a project like this, please give D&G General Contracting a call. Why? Because we make construction easy.